Hi my friends, and welcome back to our Yokogawa CENTUM VP lessons, and I hope you are doing well, and we continue our lessons and we continue our project. So let's open our plant hierarchy. And in previous lesson we add new two new equipment names, so let's continue. And water intake, so we also must add another equipment. So let's continue, but firstly I want to open my FCS function and function 9. So we add pump and valve, and it's belong to water intake. Yes, so let's close this one and open DR10. So we must also add the for water treatment system with WT, W sodium, UVO, clear and filter. So let's add it. It's a 40 and VT 1. And it's belong to it's belong to the zone. And here we choose equipment and equipment, and it's belong to our water treatment system. water treatment and water okay, let's continue. And 50 is it's our water sodium and water sodium and sodium equipment, and also belong to water treatment. Next one is our UVO and UVO equipment, and also belong to water treatment system. So my friends, next one is our water clear and water filter. So it must belong to our units. Let's use it water clear. Equipment, and it's belong to our water filter system. So use water so it must belong to water filter. Let's add it here, and next one is the water filter. Okay, filter equipment, So now we must add the second stage pump, and let's open our DR11. So my friends, here we must add the second stage valve and also second stage pump. Okay, let's add it. VP pump, and it's belong to second stage pump, and it also belong to equipment, and I must add it for the water pump. Okay, let me check. Sorry my friends, it must belong to water pump station because it's cell, and we we will do some logic for it. So let's check it from here. Sorry, let's set it from here. And next one is the water pump valve, and it's also belong to second stage valve, equipment, and water. Now let's save our project. So we have no errors. And now my friends, let's start our theoretical lessons about configuration and options. So we start with the FCS configuration because we are completely finished the IS configuration. And in the future, my friends, when we completely finish our project and all the options, we will start another mini guide where we in practical apply our knowledge about the configuration and the options. So let's first open our constant builder and what we have here. So my friends, start condition defines how the FCS start after power is stored. Think of it like the turning your computer back on after power outage, and FCS has 3 startup modes. First it's if you set the 0, it's mean you set the manual, and it's a cold start. The cold start means the FCS forgets everything and start from beginning. So next one, if you choose the outer mode here, it means that tries to continue from where it stopped. The FCS restored the previous state of the control box and resuming operation. And last one is the automatic decision mode. Time check how long the power was lost. If the outage is short, the FCS perform an auto start, and if the outage is long, so it's perform the manual or the cold start. So another one option is the momentary power failure tolerance. It means you can set a time, and if the power returns before the time expires, the FCS start with the auto. It means the warm restart, and its power off time lasts longer than this time. The FCS perform a cold start. And setting range is between 0.0 to 4.0. By default, it's 2.0 seconds. And my friends, imagine you are watching the movie on the TV on the YouTube and the internet disconnected for 1 second, the movie continue from where it stopped. And if the internet disconnected, for example, for 30 minutes, you reopen the application and start again. The FCS behavior the same way. So start again, yes. And next one is the not momentary power failure tolerant time. What does it mean? This parameter works like the previous one, but it's applied to an individual node inside the FCS. And range is 0 to 4 seconds, and default time is the 2 seconds. However, my friends, after the node restart, it's always perform the cold start. Unlike the FCS startup setting, the node does not perform the warm restart. And imagine a computer network. If one computer loses power, it always boots from scratch, even if the interruption lasted only for 1 second. And my friends, the digital filtering coefficient, what does it mean? It's a digital filter with which smooth noise input signal. It removes small frequencies before the controller processes the signals. And imagine you driving on the road, and without the suspicion, you will feel every bump on the road. And another example is you have the pressure transmitter should read the, for example, 10 bar, and because of electrical noise, it's become like the 10.2 or the 9.8 or sometimes 10.5. Without filtering, the controller react to every changing of the value. And my friends, here we have 3 parameters. The 0 is mean you are not apply filtering, and when you set the 1 is mean that you use the light filtering. 3 seconds is mean you apply the medium filtering, and 7 seconds it's strong filtering. And my friend, my suggestion is use the strong filtering when you, or medium filtering when you use the signal with a higher noisy. So example is the tank level or the pressure inside the water tank. And sometimes you must avoid the filtering in the for example, in turbine speed or emergency shutdown signals, you must avoid the filtering. And next up is the scan transmission. And scan transmission, my friends, it's a feature that allow one FCS to send a small amount of data to another FCS automatically during every control scan. Think of it shared message boards that every FCS can read. And my friends, the global switch, which we used in our some programs, is the internal Boolean signal, on-off signal that can be shared with all FCS in the same domain. If one FCS changes switch, all other FCS receive the update value. And the update happens, as I remember, or every 100 milliseconds. And my friends, Here we have the self-station buffer size. It's mean how much memory the FCS allocate to transmit the global switch data. Options 0, it's mean no transmission, and option 32 is enable transmission and support about 256 switch. And my friend, the next option is the station scan transmission. This parameter tells FCS whether the global switch communication is enabled. And value 0 means the communication disabled. And the station neither send nor receive the global switch data. And value 32 is communication enabled. And as I said before, it support about 256 global switch. So my friends, that's all for today. I think it's enough for today, and I wish you good health and good life. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button if you enjoy the video. See you in the next lesson.